Left here from the Guzzler already it is written. It states that for any distribution of charge, the total electric flux linked with a closed surface. But whenever I proved the Guzzler, I didn't mention you that what type of the closed surface. I already have taken one a spherical surface. I have taken a spherical surface and already have proved that is in your syllabus only. But instead you may be asking that closed surface means it may be in any type of arbitrary surfaces. So for that also I am proving one by taking one arbitrary surface. Suppose the plus q charge is enclosed by any arbitrary surface. This is not a spherical surface having a fixed radius. No. So what happens here? Plus q charge is enclosed by any arbitrary surface. So at this point, that is ds is the elementary area and ds vector is the areal vector, and the electric field is directed along this direction because ds and e vector both are not in the same direction, but in case of the spherical surface it was in the same direction. Here theta angle comes into play. So what will happen? What will the electric flux linked to the closed surface? So electric flux linked to the closed surface, phi equal to e vector dot ds vector integration. So this is equal to E ds cos theta. But in last cases, E ds you are telling it because angle between E vector and ds vector was in the same direction. But here E ds cos theta, and this is equal to integration of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, that is the E and ds and cos theta. And this is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught is taken out. Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught is taken out. And r is not a constant here, that is why it is not coming out, because for the arbitrary surface r will be different. So the angle equal to ds cos theta upon r square. You are finding ds cos theta upon r square integration. So q upon 4 pi epsilon naught is taken out. So what is the ds cos theta upon r square? In the class 11th unit number 1 already you must be knowing about the solid angle. Solid angle, and that solid angle subtended by this small elementary surface at near plus q. So this is the solid angle. So solid angle equal to ds cos theta upon r square. ds cos theta upon r square. So q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So instead of ds cos theta upon r square, that is equal to d solid angle, and q upon 4 pi epsilon naught integration of d solid angle equal to solid angle. The d solid angle equal to, that is the angle subtended by the elementary area, and this solid angle equal to angle subtended by the whole arbitrary area at point plus q. So this is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into what is the solid angle enclosed by any closed surface? So that is the 4 pi steradian. The 4 pi steradian. So instead of solid angle we are writing 4 pi. So 4 pi gets cancelled here. 4 pi gets cancelled here. Remaining is the q upon epsilon naught. Hence you are finding phi equal to E vector dot ds vector integration, closed integration, that is equal to q upon epsilon naught. So net charge enclosed divided by epsilon naught. So for all type of closed surfaces, the Gauss law is q upon epsilon, net charge enclosed divided by epsilon naught. In the similar manner, suppose if the closed surface is enclosed by, suppose a closed surface is here, one dipole is enclosed here. Suppose dipole minus q plus q charge is enclosed, because both the charges are equal in magnitude, opposite in nature. What will be the total flux linked to the closed surface? The total flux linked to the closed surface will be 0. As per the formula also, you can tell it as the total flux equal to total charge equal to q minus q upon epsilon naught. So that is equal to 0. So net flux linked to the closed surface is also 0. And accordingly that Gauss law is applicable for any type of closed surface. One thing you remember, the Gauss law is applicable for any type of closed surface, and Gauss law is applicable for any distribution of the charges. So by applying this Gauss law, we can find the different electric field intensity due to the different distribution of the charges. And the next class, tomorrow, we will discuss that how to calculate the electric field intensity at a point due to a long straight conductor, due to a charged lamina, due to a spherical surfaces. Thank you.